The end game for Buck in Outlander is not yet known, even in the books. Here's what we know. Right now, in 1739, Buck and Roger have traveled to that period, and Buck has had some heart issues, which is thought to be because it is so close to his actual birth time. So far, he has traveled twice, from 1782 to the 80s, and then from the 80s to 1739 with Roger to look for Jemmy. In 4 years' time, Buck is going to be born of Dougal and Geillis in 1743. We know that when Roger and Bree leave 1739 to go back to America in Jamie and Claire's time, Buck chooses to stay behind, and we have no idea what happens to him. However, if you take to the Outlander companion books, the answer is there. The author states this: two individuals can exist in different spaces at the same time, but an individual cannot exist simultaneously at more than one temporal location. The Gabaldon theory postulates that it is not possible for plural identities of the same character to exist simultaneously. So 4 years from now, in this current 1739 timeline, baby Buck will be born, meaning that adult Buck and baby Buck cannot exist in this same time. Nothing is proven. I actually have a lot of theories about this, and most of them revolve around Master Raymond. Big surprise, I know. While doing research for the possibility of Faith still being alive, my friend Caitlin found this vision that Roger had written in My Own Heart's Blood. You can pause to read it, but basically it is about Roger having a vision of Geillis being impregnated by a fair-haired man, and a man standing down in the street, and all of a sudden he is watching and a blue light appears in Geillis's womb. So it poses two questions. Did Master Raymond actually impregnate Geillis and is Buck's father? Unlikely. But I do think that Master Raymond was there to ensure that Geillis was going to get pregnant with Buck and that he would have the blue light, feeding into the theory of predestination and him having to make sure that Buck was conceived. There's no need to believe that this actually took place in 1739 because Roger's just having a vision. So why would this scene be relevant, and how does it play into Buck's ultimate destiny? This supports the notion that Master Raymond is controlling the timeline as a whole. Him being present at conception or any points of time in any of his descendants' lives is extremely important, because everything is predestined in a much bigger story than we know, and he is the one guiding all of it. So if that is the case, and this is what I think happens, is that Master Raymond is going to travel back to the 1740s or possibly in 1739 and is Dr. McEwen, heal Buck, and bring him on journeys with him to other time periods. I do not think that this version of Buck is just going to explode and die in 1743. I think he has a larger purpose. Of course, I'm likely probably like 100% wrong, but it's fun to think about.